Hey guys, Infidel 1258 here. So tonight I am going to do a little bit of rank grind with my gold league, but I'm also going to do a little bit of bargain hunting because I've got 90 bucks that I got back from Splinterlands as a reimbursement for some potion purchases that didn't go through due to a server error or something. Money came through to me, reimbursement, and now I'm trying to spend it. I came over here first of all and I went into Peak Monsters, which is my preferred site, and I just went over to, I bought something already. I bought 5 of these guys. $5.81, 84 cents per unit. I'm gonna get plenty of these because I'm gonna open another 2,000 packs after the general sale. But I just really believe that this is in the long run, a reasonable price. Now, it could fall to 4. I don't think it falls lower than 4. But I just, I think I need to dollar cost average. This is my thing, guys. I feel so strongly about the value of these assets, particularly summoners, which are a point of limitation to everyone's deck, that it makes sense to accumulate them when opportunity arises. And opportunity has arisen with $5.80 for a quality summoner like this one, which I don't currently have a max copy of, which is very affordable, which could be useful to a lot of different renters if I want to rent it. These 5 BCX will be level 2. That's going to be applicable to bronze or even to some silver warriors. It's going to be so useful, so rentable. It's going to add power to my deck. It's going to put these credits to use that are, I had $90 worth of credits, and credits give you no bonuses whatsoever. So get some power, put it to work, start reinvesting it and utilize that, the advantage that is associated with having cards in the game, which is namely the SPS airdrop and the associated collection power, right? Here's 1,000 new SPS that I got from the last couple days. Probably 3 days, I guess. Man, I can't wait to see my total airdrop points. Well, let's see. I'm going to put 18,646 divided by 4. I'm going to have 4,600 packs times 300. I'm going to add 1.3 million power to my total airdrop points, which is it's probably a 45% increase to my total airdrop points, which is amazing. I'm going to get a lot more SPS. I guess, to be fair, I'm going up a lot, but tons of people are also going to raise their airdrop points, so maybe I won't get that many more SPS. It's hard to say, right? If I get a 40% raise in my total airdrop points, but everybody gets a 40% raise, then it doesn't matter. I'm up to 7,000. How are we doing here? 7,600 staked. I'm starting to feel a little better about this. This has been too low because I sold it all for Chaos Legion. But now from here on out, we're just pumping. We're going to pump that bag every day. We're going to keep it, stake it. Because like I've pointed out before, there's just too much utility with this thing. So let's get back to the bargain hunt. So look, it might go lower. This is never about finding the bottom for me. And here, this is what I went over here also, and I went over here and I went buy, I go compare, and I do, like I told you before, best collection power to cost. And look at this, we're getting up to 93. We're almost at 100. 100 collection power to $1 is very impressive. Think about that. When you have DEC, 100 DEC equals 100 airdrop points. If you have 100 collection power for $1, how many? Let's see, how much is 100 DEC times 0.0053? So 100 DEC is going to cost you 53 cents. The collection power here is in the neighborhood of twice as expensive. So this card, if you were to buy these exploding rats with roughly this rate, you're paying about double for the airdrop points that you would be if you were to just go buy DEC. So just go buy DEC, you might say. Hang on, wait a second. Of course, it's since months now, DEC has been an amazing reward for airdrops. Of course, it's been great. But you know what's happened recently? DEC has plummeted in value. And if you were holding your DEC while it was at 1.2 cents or 1.6 cents, like the high here suggests it was, you are in a lot of pain right now at 0.005. So I don't do that. I don't mess around with that. And I'm saying if the card return rates, the collection power return rate for the SPS airdrop points is anything near DEC, I'm very interested. And you know, this is twice the cost, so it's not really near, but we're starting to get to a point where the collection power makes objective sense as compared to holding DEC. Plus, you have to remember, these cards are rentable. These cards are useful. They're going to add collection power to your deck, which is going to let you reach higher ranks, which is going to maybe allow you to win more games, which is going to get more daily rewards and season rewards and more SPS. Well, maybe not more SPS because we just said DEC will probably give you more SPS airdrop points, but this is going to give you rental income, maybe, right? So you can either play with it and climb higher through it with it, or you can rent it, and that's going to be a DEC profit, which is going to probably, it's going to work towards narrowing that gap between the purchase value and the collection power SPS airdrop as opposed to the SPS airdrop value provided by DEC. So it's getting interesting. Anything around 100, I say, to me is a big win. This is a win. I'm going to buy 50 of them, I think. I got them queued up here. I got 50, I think 25 or 50 exploding rats, and I got some crystal smiths also. Crystal smiths are 37 cents, man. So, you know how I feel about General Sloan. So as a result, I feel strongly that a card like Crystal Smith is very powerful. So there we go. Now I think we probably have about 30 bucks left. There's some great epics available. $1.30, $1.30, $1.40. These are great cards. This maybe especially Uraeus because of the neutral status. But even Onyx Sentinel, this is a card that I'm starting to see as viable as a purchase again. And I bought this when it was 10 cents. But, you know, for you guys who are trying to get high level performance decks and you don't have this card yet, or maybe you don't have Lord Arianthus as an alternative, Lord Arianthus is very similar. And now that we have Amplify within the neutral monsters with the spell, what's it called? Amplify has become more common, right? And there's the spell. Where is he? Spellsmith. This card is Amplify within the Silver Leagues, and you add that together with the Onyx Sentinel, and you can get, you know, Thorns. Well, that's not going to be silver. It's going to be gold level. But if you're playing in the gold level or champion level, this is a card that you should strongly consider. You know, you're talking 200 bucks, 4 times 46. 46 times 4. Yep, roughly 200 bucks to get this thing maxed out. This is a very effective card if you're playing at a high level. Totally different card. The Uraeus is very effective at silver and below. And let's say gold and below. But absolutely anything in this 2-point range, when it gets the poison, super good. I think I better buy a couple more of these. Couple more. 2, 3. The epics are not the best collection power. like if we go again back to collection power to cost ratio, notice the Exploding Ratch, which is rare, Venari Seedsmith, which is rare, Bonesmith, rare, Pellicor Bandit, common, Zenith Archer. Oh, you're cheap. Okay. Check that out. Well, see, I don't really care about the Chaos Legion cards right now because I'm going to get a ton more when I get my packs. I'm going to focus on the Untamed and Reward. The rewards are 5 is that right? 5 collection power per unit. This card is hilarious. This is this is probably the single card that I hate most. It just has too few hit points, it has too few damage, it is way too slow. Magic Reflect is interesting and, you know, of course nice in some contexts, but if you're going to use a Magic Reflect, you need a lot of hit points to stay around. The whole point when you have Magic Reflect is that you're going to be around to reflect the damage, and clearly when you have 6 hit points, you're going to die in the second turn, and that's that. What else is important here? You know what? We got to do some battles. Let's see before we move on, let's see what the legendaries have to say. Oceanus, still dirt cheap. Ooh, Harklaw. I don't even like Harklaw, but for $7, I need to buy a couple of those. Let's go that way. That'll be that right there. 3 Harklaws and 3 Uraeuses. I think a card like this is going to be increasingly. I think we're going to increasingly appreciate this as more and more cards come out and we start to see more and more synergies. I just have a feeling that they won't leave their legendaries out to dry. What I mean is, this is a legendary death card that is largely ignored, and usually when that happens, the developers bring something to the table with a future pack or a future airdrop that will complement and synergize to lift that card up a little. And the cards you think are the most ignored should be also, you should remember that the cards that are right in the middle, like people like them, some people like them, some people don't, those are not likely to be nerfed or buffed. But cards that are amazing are likely to be nerfed. Look at Scarred Llama and all of the Death Blow that's come out, as well as Death Blow and Giant Killer. Those are 2 new abilities that were almost in direct contradiction to Scarred Llama with Kron. And that's because Llama Kron was so overpowered. Whereas cards like Harklaw, which are largely ignored, at a legendary status, it's not sitting well with the developers, I would think. They're saying to themselves, they know how much the play rate is on a card like this. They can see that the sell price is so cheap. It's the cheapest legendary card in the game. Is that true? Yep, it's the cheapest legendary card in the game. So, and this is one too, Zyvax Rule. I really think this will be a card that will somehow see some sort of synergy that'll make this way more powerful, because for this to be a brand new card with amazing card art, with some of the new abilities like Death Blow, Recharge, and for it to be Dragon, but then for it to be among the cheapest, I find that unlikely to be sustained. So that's more of I'm speculating. I'm like, I think Harklaw will be buffed in some way, either directly, which is unlikely, but indirect buffing is very likely. So they could give, as an example, they could give what would really help? More melee. Somehow, if he had a buddy that gave him enrage, I can't imagine what it would take, but the thing is, I trust the developers to not leave their cards to be ignored. And when a legendary card in particular is super slept on, I think they'll do something about that. So that's some speculation for you guys. I'm buying a few more because that's just such a cheap price. And let's play 3 battles at gold and see what we get. Water quest. I don't like the water quest. We're gonna play 3 battles and we'll call it. Life quest. A little bit easier. You can watch Splinterlands. Okay, no melee monsters. Keep your distance and armor. So we're gonna go white. Now, practically move. Like I got 6 for Kala, 5 for Sloan. Up at Kala. Conjurer. Okay. A card that's really helpful in this context with Keep Your Distance, a really helpful card is anything with Oppress. The Lunacarry Mistress, which is a very powerful card, is a very wise choice in this context. And then I'm going to need 2 more. I could just go like this. And just get him out there. Yeah. Just the quadruple meat shield, letting the Lunacarry Mistress and Peacebringer do their thing. Give it a shot. There he is. The Scarred Llama. Yeah, this exact combination is why Death Blow is so helpful. It's why I'm definitely can't win this, right? I'm gonna do 7 damage and he's gonna heal for 6. So yeah, I'm hooped. If I had a stun, if I had cripple is nice, but he gets to cleanse it. Look. So he's fully healed. He's doing 6. Look how close I got, though. I really did get close. Is it enough? Oh, 1 more. That was closer than I thought. But that's right there is why you want Giant Killer and called Death Blow. Okay, slow, do a white. Slow goes first, slow goes first. Leave it like that. Now, I got 1 repair. I got 1 sniper. I've got the inspire from the evangelist. Actually, I don't know if the evangelist has inspire at this level. The Lunacarry Mistress again, and the paladin. Not a bad little setup. And we will call it after this because I'm getting tired. The bargain hunt went a little longer than I thought it would. General Sloan looks like a scary, scary mother. Hippo, man. Don't mess with hippos. Look at this magic he's dropping on me. Yeesh, I'm in trouble. Because they're just going to skip the armor. And yes, I have magic reflect, but I have no heal. He's got death blow over here too. Or not death blow, recharge. Now he's ready. So we're going to see him drop a nuke on me here. And he only sent back one. So hang on a second, pause. The Temporal Master did his recharge attack on my Paladin. And he was hitting for the 2 magic times 3 because of how recharge works, which was 6 magic. You would have thought I would have reflected 3 magic damage back at him. I did not. I reflected 1 magic damage to him, which is to say that the magic reflect works based off his base magic damage. That's a big thing to realize, guys. Take a note of that. He does 2 base damage. I reflected 1 magic at him. That's how that calculates. It doesn't take into effect the recharge triple. Okay. The temporal guy is pretty tough, but the every other turn thing is just not enough. Not frequent enough. There we go. Okay, guys. I'm pooped. Okay, so thanks for your time and attention. If you enjoy the content, if you're watching up until now, make sure that you like and subscribe. We cover Splinterlands all day, every day, because this game changes it's changed my life, and I think it can change yours. Okay? So stick around, stay tuned. Thanks for your time and attention. Have an amazing day. God bless.